Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here today. It is my pleasure to introduce my business to you all and talk about Pasos, why Pasos, and then develop 2 points: from the marketing perspective, which I love marketing as well, and then the logistics perspective. And you would think Pasos, why Pasos? And what does it mean? I don't know what people think when they hear Pasos, but sometimes I heard clients tell me pesos. How is pesos doing? I'm like, it's not pesos because pesos is a currency from Mexico, and that's pesos, right? But this is Pasos. So how we did come up with the name? Pasos means steps in Spanish. My original language, my mother tongue, is Spanish, and Pasos means steps. And you will understand why Pasos as we go along, as we move along with the presentation. But I wanted to show you some products first and get a sense of what we offer. Thank you so much. So you get a sense of what our products look like, and we put this lookbook together with our marketing team and some few friends from church that were able to help me. These beautiful girls, amazing, and the location was Fort Langley. All right, so I'm gonna get to the presentation now. All right, so Pasos. Our unique selling proposition was Pasos takes pride in its deep culture of colors and stories. So stories for us is very important. Authentic and high quality of craftsmanship, artisan made. It has to be artisan made. That's at the core of who we are. Keeping a close relationship with the artisan community. Pasos also leads by advocacy such as empowering women, the women from the artisan communities, and meeting sustainability standards such as fair living wages, which qualifies for fair trade, and being environmentally conscious. So these are all our 4 top selling propositions. Then as for brand, Pasos remains true to its roots, embracing its Peruvian origin. That's where I am from, and sharing it with the world, one step at a time. Getting to know who Pasos is means getting to know the artisan families who makes our product. So we just not focus on products, we focus on who is behind the product. Through our products, we hope to showcase our compassion, our adventureness, and style with the colors and culture of our motherland, Peru. We have some values because values are important. Is what guides every person to do or not do, right? To choose or not choose. So that was very important for me to develop. Beyond our products, Paso deeply supports various advocacies such as women empowerment and brand sustainability. Pasos is authentic. Pasos is sustainable. Pasos is empowering, and Pasos is inspiring. So that's our 4 values. Because while wearing Pasos products, not only are you stylish, but you are also empowering the artisans from Peru, the indigenous communities that we partner with, showcasing their art form to the global stage. So this is, in summary, what we want to be. We want to focus on fair trade. We want to be ethically made. We want to be made by our products to be made by artisans and female owned, because this enterprise is female run. A little bit of what happened in 2020 when I started putting together my business plan is that I saw the demand for e-commerce. Due to COVID-19, businesses seem to switch from brick and mortar to online platforms. So handwoven bags and accessories are not new. The industry has several tough competitors, actually. And brands need to identify their unique selling point in order to differentiate themselves in the industry. So that was key point for me at that point, to differentiate my business from other businesses that offer the same products. It is also important to note that fashion items are often sold on seasonal cycles and following trends. This means that popular color palettes, texture, and prints often change, and these aspects should always be considered by any retailer. So I wanted to focus on textiles. My products are made of textiles that are handwoven by artisans in Peru, and also textiles that are embroidered by artisans. We put the accessories together because I love accessories. So we make bags, backpacks, clutches, pouches, etc. We went through our business plan. I won't go in depth into this, but yes, you have to think about your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities are your threats, right? When you go through, when you put together a business plan, very important. So at that stage, we identify some problems. There is also problems, and then thinking about the solutions. So back then, the problems were Pasos was new to the market, right? In 2021, when I first started, and had not yet established its identity, who we are, and everything it stands for. It is important that this identity is relevant and agreeable. Second problem, the need to differentiate. I needed to set myself apart. The presence of multiple competitors that offer similar products can make the business more challenging, as these competitors range from established brands and other startup businesses, hence the importance of setting Pasos apart. Yes? So we came up with some solutions, and this is the marketing piece. Okay? So we knew we wanted to promote the product, to highlight why you should choose this product. So we put a website together. Then we wanted to accentuate the culture. So to inform the market of the advocacies, the origin of our product, where does it come from, and goals of Pasos through blog stories related to myself as a Peruvian, then the artisans, and then the products. We wanted to start engagement. We wanted to engage people with us. We wanted to get people involved and believe in what we believed. So to establish presence within the online community through various marketing strategies containing campaigns and also social media presence. And then the opportunity to stand out, to differentiate Pasos from its competitor by making use of strategies that will make Pasos a top mind choice when it comes to artisanal goods from Peru. And finally, to stimulate the demand. How do you get people to buy from you? That's the muscle that you have to exercise daily. To maintain relevance and demand by being up to date with important events and holidays, by creating a holiday calendar for a year. So basically, I wanted to be out in the community. I knew that online wasn't enough, so I started going to craft markets, which I'm gonna go in detail later on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solutions there. I wanted to communicate this message. So your message is important. Pasos, who is Pasos? Well, I came up with that. Well, it wasn't me, it was my marketing team that came up with this catchy slogan. A pop of color, a piece of culture. This campaign message expresses the two selling points of Pasos products. Its design, first and foremost, and also its cultural significance, right? These designs inspired by Indian nature and woven by generations of artisans' families through centuries. And the second point, the selling point, was myself as an ambassador. Because I myself, I am an immigrant who believed in my dreams and then moved from Peru all the way to Canada, and here I am. So this communication message is focused on myself as being an ambassador. This will cover this covers the stories of myself as a mom, as an entrepreneur, and also my journey to Canada as a young immigrant. My culture, my love for traveling, and my love for these indigenous communities as well that have so much story. So I created my blog. My blog, you can find it in my website at mypasos.ca. There I have stories about my travels, but also the stories about how the products are made and where it comes from, and how they are, like, for instance, how they diet naturally and organically, and how they woven the stories in these intricate textile designs. So many stories in that blog worth checking out. Then my marketing team came up with social media platforms. So I have my Facebook page and also have my Instagram page beside my website, right? The website is more for like upselling platform where I make my sales, but the engagement comes through social media, Instagram and Facebook. So I have something similar to this, which is I plan my social media post for the entire month, and that helps me not to be all over the place, but be more focused on my goals. So this is my Instagram page, which I invite you to visit. You can find it at Pasos, Canada. And then I will tell you how I got from 2 followers to 750 followers. And this is a little bit of how it looks like. I wanted it natural, I wanted it vibrant, I wanted it colorful, and I make a lot of reels because I enjoy making reels, and I wanna build engagement, right? And then in Facebook, same. You can find me at Pasos, Canada. I use more Instagram than Facebook, I have to be honest with you. And then my YouTube channel. I created this YouTube channel to upload some videos that I made during my trips. Okay, so I am gonna end up these presentations with a video because if there is more time, then I would like to talk about my operational flowchart. So basically what happens is that you have the business plan that looks good on paper, right? But then when you get to do the work, then you find out that what was in paper wasn't as then you have the real life application. So that's what 2 years in business, that's what I little bit want to show about my logistics as well. Not only the marketing side, what looks good on paper, but also how it worked. Because when I hear presentations like this, I want to hear people say, respond to the question, how did it work out for you? Okay, so I will tell you how did the last 2 years worked out for me after all that planning. Okay, so I just gonna go over this operational flow chart, and at the end, if there is more time, I will show you a video of my last trip to Peru. And actually, I visited the artisan community in Cusco. It was very, very awesome story. Okay, so a little bit of the operational flow chart. Okay, so the name Pasos, we already talked about it, right? Then the innovation part. It's important to be innovative with your business. We partner with a local designer in Peru to use the textiles woven by the artisans. So that was key for us, that we don't have intermediaries, that we go straight to the source, and we partner with artisans, and then with this designer that put the the accessories, the product itself together. Then the marketing piece, we had a dedicated team of students from the University of Philippines at first. So I want to give them all the recognition they deserve because they worked really hard and they were awesome and very helpful. And also another team from SFU that worked hard as well and creatively to put together social media campaigns for me and also ads in Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so that's how we went from 2 followers to 300 followers in the first year, and then from 300 followers to 700 followers in the second year. So it was definitely the marketing muscle that made that happen. Some followers interacted with our post, and a few came to visit our stand actually at craft markets. So it was important for me to interact with the actual client and meet my persona. In the first year, I completed 23 markets, and in the second year, I completed 16 markets. It was a lot. It was a lot because beside your day job, you have to attend these craft markets on the weekends, right? And it was like 0 time with my family, but a lot of connections with actual clients that were interested in my product. So to me, it was valuable, worth it, and a real good investment of my time. Then I set up a newsletter to keep in touch with those subscribers that were interested in buying my product. So we had weekly newsletters going at first and then monthly newsletters. Today we have 62 active subscribers whom we interact on a regular basis. Relationships are important in every business. I make good relationships with other business owners. Found leads to popular craft markets because sometimes people ask me, how do you find which craft markets to be at? Well, you just have to go, and then you just have to talk to other business owners, and they end up recommending you other craft markets that are good for your product. All right, so then that's how I realized that doing craft markets throughout the year wasn't sustainable for me because, like I said, it takes a lot of time and effort, right? So then I focused on seasonal markets instead. I started, why? Because my product is seasonal. If you see my product, colorful, you might wear it throughout the year, but not so much in winter. So I realized that I should have focused on spring and summer craft markets and holidays as well. So that's what I did. I made relationships with other suppliers in Lima as well, so I was able to diversify to products that are embroidered, for instance. So we don't only have the handwoven ribbons and textiles, but also we have the embroidery made by hand, okay? And this is made by hand, it's not made by machine. So I realized also that some clients don't know the difference and they cannot tell the difference. So they would come to me and ask me, why is this so expensive? Okay, so I had to explain the story behind and how is this made and how you can tell something is made by hand and not by machine. But it is the common, I think it's a common belief that, that if it is made from a machine, it's just as good as made by hand, but it is not, because then you are not supporting the artisan that made it, right? That is behind it. So that's at the core of who we are, supporting the artisans first and foremost. All right. So at that point, it didn't make any financial sense for me to lower my prices to be able to compete. But I realized that I had to elevate my product instead. So I set Pasos apart from the competition. I doubled up on marketing campaigns to highlight why and how our products was better. Why should you buy Pasos, right? People does compare our products to the Mexican product that is made by machines, okay? Meanwhile, our product was considered top of the line. Our product is fair trade and artisanal, yet put together by designers who invest hours to train their seamstresses to have an eye for quality. Okay, so I know it is quality product, is made by artisans, is authentic. That's how we meet one of our values that I introduced earlier. Authentic, had to be an authentic piece. There is no comparison. The fibers are animal and organic. In addition, the dyes are all natural, produced by using local plants, minerals, and insects to produce all these beautiful colors of the rainbow. It literally, rainbow colors. All right. Now the website. The website was set up in the early stages with Shopify. You would think many people ask me, how do you set up the website with Shopify? Even clients ask me, right? And the process of coming up with product description, prices, and professional photos is very time consuming. Once all the material needed is ready, I send it all to a Shopify website creator to lay out the design and upload all the content. Okay, then the payment carousel was up and ready for sales to start to flow. However, they say, you know how they say with Shopify you can make money while you sleep? Well, it's not so much like that at the beginning, is it? And I realized that. I'm like, yeah, no, okay. Because I tell you, if you don't have SEO expert to take care of your tags, your website will remain unknown. And I didn't have SEO. I can count with the fingers of both my hands how many online sales I had in the last 2 years. That's just to give you an example of how much muscle you need to move that website and to make it known. All right, it's not easy. It takes a lot of muscle for sales to start to flow. My main source of income was the craft markets. It was fun also to talk to people and get to know my client in person, right? So I went all the way with craft markets because that's where the people I wanted to talk to was, and also the relationships with other business owners and entrepreneurs like me, and also the income, right? The sales, because that is an important side of business as well, that you make money. It's not just a hobby, is it? Beware that not everyone is your client though. Some people are just curious and inside they think, oh, this product is not for me. And it happens. Sometimes it's like they come and appreciate the product, but it's like, oh, that's not for me. And that's okay. But some people are truly interested in the origin of your product. They want to know your why as well. I got to engage in many interesting conversations with people, which I appreciate. And there is nothing like connecting with your ideal client. What about sales? Because that's one thing that people ask me a lot. And do you make sales? Well, not everyone buys right there at the craft markets, I mean, but sometimes people need time to trust you and to go to your website and buy from you. So that takes time. Don't expect sales right away. It won't happen. I started to work on my selling techniques as well, because that is important when you are in front of the people, right? Be more proactive by helping the client make a decision to purchase instead of selling them something. So I started to know what their needs are. Oh, what color do you like? You know, what are you looking for? What is your everyday life like? What's your lifestyle? Are you a student? Maybe you need a backpack instead of a clutch. Stuff like that. It's all about helping the client in their journey. I follow a blog that helps me with my selling techniques and how to take the client by the hand in the shopping experience as they browse my display. Display is really important as well, how you present the product, right? Because the eye travels from A to B. It's not just putting stuff random on the table, right? You have to know how to take the client literally by the hand and browse your products from left to right, right to left, whatever, how you organize it. In categories, yes. All right. In the first year, my net sales were. I'm not afraid to talk about numbers, okay? Because numbers are important. In the first year, my net sales were just above $3,000, and in the second year, just over $5,000. These are sales processed in a square, okay? Not including cash, because many people pay with cash at craft sales. All right, so to talk about inventory part, we are here now. Yes, we're almost done. So to talk about inventory, I replenish my inventory about once a year, because remember, these products are coming from Peru. So it takes a big container to bring products, so about once a year. Remember, I wanted to replenish my stock faster though, because the holidays were coming. So I realized I needed to make more relationships. Among the most popular products, I started studying what is my most popular product. Then it was the alpaca products, like socks, beanies, scarves. These products are small in size and light and a moderate price point. And I realized that people like the moderate price point because you have different price points. Oh, that's another thing, that the pricing strategy is really tricky for me. But anyways, you have price points high, like a hat of 125. Then you have the moderate price point of $50 for a bag, right? And then you have the lower price point of $25 for a pair of alpaca socks. And people buy a lot of alpaca socks. So what that tells you, right? That people are willing to make a quick sale just to help you out sometimes, or a quick purchase just to help you out. Okay, so I found a supplier just on the other side of the border, and I was ready on time for the holidays. And I had big sales in the holidays of 2022 and 2023, maybe my big chunk of sales actually of those both years. And I put together my Pasos bundle. My Pasos bundle was a beanie, a scarf. You know, I came up with bundles because it's so much fun. And also, I am a chocolate lover. I found a supplier in Seychelles that made organic chocolate bars with Peruvian cocoa. So I'm like, I have to partner with him. We partnered and we added that to the bundle. So that's how we partnered. And then we started to, promote each other. So that was a good relationship also because he's local. All right. So they offered me wholesale prices. So we were both happy with the whole deal. All in all, my journey with Pasos has been very, very rewarding. And I hope I have said it all so far. But if you have questions, we leave it for the very end of this presentation. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to show you the video of my last trip to Peru, where I visit the artisans. And I hope you enjoy it. It's at 1 minute and a half.
This is Show and Tell Entrepreneur Edition, sponsored by Beta Collective.
Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.